Hello, this is Laura Ingram, your independent GelMoment distributor. I'm coming on here today to show you this technique that I accidentally came across. I haven't watched a video on how to do this or anything. This may not be the way that other people do it. It's just a happy accident that happened, and then I started playing around with it and came up with this design. So I'm going to show you how to get this effect going on your nails using GelMoment products. So I have my thumb ready to go. I have prepped it. If you need to learn how to apply GelMoment polish, there is a video on my Facebook page here and or YouTube channel that you can check out for the basic application of GelMoment polishes. So I have prepped. I've done my A, B, C, D on my thumb. Now what I'm going to use is, I guess I can go through all the products I'm going to use. I'm going to use Champagne Toast. I'm going to be using Clearly Frisky. And out of the Creativity set, which is our brush set, I am going to do this technique using these two brushes out of that set. You may be able to use different brushes out of that set for different widths or different amounts of polish that you want to be using. But for now, for this tutorial, I am going to use these two brushes. And then the color choices I have, which I'll go over my color choices while my nail is curing. So what I did first is I prepped my nail properly. I've already rolled my Champagne Toast. I've already done all of that. I'm going to take Champagne Toast and I am going to put a thin coat using the regular application process, and I'm going to just apply Champagne Toast to my nail bed, to my nail plate, I guess. I'm going to cap the tip like always, so my manicure will last. And so this is where my happy accident happened. I was doing a French manicure, and at this point I didn't, sorry about my squeak chair, I didn't cure it, and I thought I did. So then I went and took my lovey-dovey with the brush, and I went to go and put my lovey-dovey on my tip, and I realized that I didn't cure it, and it started to like bleed everywhere. Then I went about with a new idea and got this other process going on. So just take the brush and I just went along the tip of my nail with the lovey-dovey color, the white lovey-dovey color. It is not going to be a perfect line. It is going to kind of bleed and swirl. Where are we here? Kind of marble. It's going to kind of do a little marbling effect because it's mixing with the Champagne Toast on your finger. The biggest thing here is that you want to clean your brush between each color. I don't want to leave that lovey-dovey on it, so I'm just going to clean my brush. When you see my hand going over here, I'm just literally cleaning my brush. See the last few nails of mine? That's kind of cool too, isn't it? All those pretty colors. So I cleaned my lovey-dovey off. I'm going to go into my first color. And whenever I am using the brushes, you see how it's like, oh, my ring's twisted around. See how there's a good glob on the end, glob of polish on the end of my brush? There we go. That's why it's nice to have the silicone mat. I always, always, always just touch the mat slightly so I have more of a defined line and then the gob is not so big on my brush. The paint is, I'm trying not to hit my stand here, so apologies if I do. I just This is not cured yet. So this is a coat of champagne toast, and the tip and is lovey-dovey. So I'm going to go on here and just do a stroke of this next color. All right. Still not going to cure. I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm going to go into the next color, which I then swipe onto my mat just so I don't have a big glob of it. I'm going to dab it down onto the wet champagne toast, and I'm going to stroke it over. And as I go, I am leaving space between my two colors. I'm leaving wet champagne toast between the two colors. Clean off my brush. I'm actually doing the color of the rainbow this time. It's June, so I thought might as well do a little bit of extra love here. And I stroke this across. And as I go across, my lines are actually getting shorter and shorter just because of the design I have. It kind of fans up like that. So my lines are getting shorter and shorter and shorter as I go down. So that's yellow. And then I'm going to do my green and I'm going to swipe it off. And I'm going to do this one a little bit shorter than my yellow line. Sorry for bumping this camera. I need to get a different setup. Swipe. Just a little bit shorter on there. And then this one's going to, oh, I have way too big of a glob on there. Clean it off, and then the last color I have just has a little bit of sparkle in it, and I noticed that the sparkle color didn't sit as easily in lines in the wet champagne toast. I found the champagne toast kind of made it bleed out, which is a cool effect. It's just not what I was wanting to do right now. So this one I'm using right now. It's a purpley fuchsia focus, purpley fuchsia sparkle color. And like I said before, I'll just go through the colors while it's curing. And for this one, I just did a dot at the bottom, a little tiny dot. And then cleaned off my brush. This is very important. Make sure your brush is clean. Then to get this effect, what you want to do, you're still taking this little thin brush cleaned off. You want to start below the dot. You want to start in the wet champagne toast. So I put my tip of my bristle into the champagne toast. It's on my nail plate. And I just pulled upwards towards the tip of my nail and stroke it all the way off of your nail completely. Clean off your brush. Continue it on again. Put your tip of your brush, the very, very tip of your brush, into the champagne toast, the clear color, and you just stroke it up through all the other colors off the end of your tip. See how, where are we here? Starting to get that effect going on. And as you can see, I'm past the dot now of that last color that I put on. I'm past that dot. So now I'm going to go into the next color of purple. I'm not going to worry about the bottom color. So I'm going to start in the champagne toast still, but the one that's below that purple color, and I'm going to stroke it all the way up. Clean off my brush. Go into the blue below the champagne toast, rest my bristle, pull it up, bleed it off the end of your tip. Now I'm into the green, below the green, into the champagne toast. Get some of that champagne toast on the bristle of your brush and stroke it up. And continue until you run out of colors. Always remembering to clean off your brush in between. That is a must. And you're wondering, why did she show us this big fat brush if she's not using it? My other nails, when I did this, I put a little bit too much champagne toast on my nail. And as if you guys have used our polish lots, you'll know that it's self-leveling. So if you leave it on for too long, it will start to bleed into your cuticle line. And we don't want that, because when that happens, your manicure will not last as long, because when you're doing dishes or in water at all, washing your hands, water will get between your nail bed and your nail bed and the polish, and it will start to lift the polish. And so your manicure will not last as long if it's not applied properly. So I just kind of use it to clean up. I really like how that's looking. What do you guys think? I'm going to cure it in the deluxe lamp. It counts down for me, which I love. And when you put your finger in it, it automatically turns on. So I'm just gonna have that curing. And while that's curing, I am going to show you the colors that I used. I'm just gonna pull this down. All right, colors of the rainbow here. There's a whole bunch of colors here, and I actually didn't use them all because I was experimenting. I ended up using this one, which is Frozen Margarita. This color here, which is my orange, I use as Peaches and Cream. Down here, I use the yellow. It is our new yellow. It's Sorbetto alla Limon. I totally butchered that name, but I'm trying. This is Amelia. I use Dusky Blue as the blue. It's a nice dark navy blue. As my purple, I used Fairy Tale Twist. And my sparkly fuchsia purple, I used Queen of the Galaxy. And for my white tip over here, it is Lovey Dovey. So those are the colors I used. Now we are, look at this, look at this, look at this. I am happy with how that turned out. What I do on all of my nail artwork, whenever I use the creativity set, I find that there's a little bit of, because there's extra polish in only those spots where the color is, I find it to be a little bit bumpy. So I always use Clearly Frisky just to get in between all those colors and kind of smooth it out. Because like I said before, it's self-leveling, so it will get, using Clearly Frisky will just level out all those little bumps and ridges from the polish, extra polish from using the brush strokes and stuff. So I'm just going to seal it up with some Clearly Frisky, kind of get that all even in there. I'm going to cure that. And like all other polishes, no, I don't know why I said like all other polishes. Like all other manicures, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm just putting on Fortify to strengthen my nails or anything, every day, even if I'm not wearing polish, Hello Cuticle and nail oil. It is a lifesaver. It is wonderful for your nails. Gives it all the nutrients, and you just slather it on, up, down, all around your nail, all the way down to your knuckle. It just feeds your nail all the nutrients that's missing, and it will help with dry skin. It will help with hangnails. It will help with nail growth. It'll help with nail strength behind the nail. And just brush it on everywhere and seal it up. I just rub it in, and there you go. That is how I got this effect on my nails. If you have any questions on how to do this or different things that I didn't cover, just leave them in the comments. I am here to help. I am Laura Ingram, your independent GelMoment distributor. Have a great day.